start of this week, and what I've been trying to do, like I said, is just to make sure that I have my trades documented. And if you can see from this area, it actually says that I have AUD USD, pointing down, which means that there's a possibility that AUD USD's, sell still continues. All right, so still continues, but I would rather prefer I'd rather prefer price to make a pullback to anywhere around here or here. Okay, any reasonable resistance, short resistance level, and I'd rather wait for that to happen and then continue with the price, or price moving downwards. I'm not sure if this is actually working. I'd rather stop and wait until I have a better network, or do I have a good network? Okay. All right, so I have signal for AUD USD, which means there's a possibility that AUD USD downward move could continue. And like I said I would rather wait, and this is also at a very, very for me, yes, based on what I have and how I trade, this is actually, let me remove this so we can also see this properly. I need to move this. Okay, that's the QR code. All right, now you see this is a very important psychological level. Let me use that word. Okay, every time I get here, it means a whole lot to me, so I'd rather wait for price to do a little pullback and then continue, although it may continue downward, but it's just that so that one could have my eyes on attention to AUD USD. I'm not sure if I still have a very good network. Okay, and this is the second signal that I got, which is CHF JPY. Okay, and it's actually also indicating a possible sell. All right, So we'll use price action here. We are going to use price action actually here and other indicators to make confirmation. Then we'll see how we can push price to the upside. And the third one that I got was actually Euro GBP. I think this is a new signal on its own. Euro New Zealand just came up. And the third one I got was Euro GBP. Let's go look at Euro GBP. It's actually indicating a bullish move. So yeah, and if you ask me, I would say, of course, you look for price action to take this price up, and or you could wait for a pullback around here, okay, because this is also another important level for me. And look at the price here, it's at 0.8682 on a 1 hour time frame. Even if you go to the 4 hour time frame, it's still the same thing. It does not change, okay. Even if you go to the daily, it's the same thing, okay. It doesn't change. All right, so that is it. I'm waiting for price to maybe anywhere from here make a pullback or continue with this move. So two things are always involved. All right, the third signal, before I'm going to talk about this, this will be the last one I'll talk about. All right, so I also saw New Zealand JPY too. Today is Friday. You may not really expect a lot of pullback, because banks will be, and all these institutions will be expecting to take partial profit today, if not take full profit for today. That is the last day, the last trading day in the month, or the last trading day in the week, or for the second week of October. Okay, so I saw New Zealand JPY, which also pointed down. And that had moved all while I was having this very serious network issue. So let's go to 5-minute time frame. Okay, I'm going to mark it first. All right, so no matter how small it is, it would have taken about 15-17 pips in the market. Okay, so the last one that I saw, oh, another one just came up. That's the beauty of me, not sticking to 1 or 2 pairs. Okay, I can trade as many pairs that comes before me every time. And if I set my EA up, my expert advisor, some of you call it robots, yeah, it would have taken the trade automatically for me. All right, you have taken the trade. So let's look at Euro New Zealand, which is also pointing up, possible buy. All right, okay, and the network issue, then look at this, look at this. And I also have GBP New Zealand, which is also pointing up. Could have gotten in from a very reasonable point here. So you may not take all the trades. So okay, I didn't get to take all the trades. If it has moved before the confirmation came in, I'll just stay back. Honestly, I'll just stay back. So I hope this moves like I want it to move. CHF JPY, yes, I hope it moves like I want it to move. That's CHF JPY. And even if I am going to set any stop loss or take profits, my stop loss is going to be anywhere around here. Okay, but as for me and my house, I am not really a fan of stop loss, although I use it. But for the 1 to 2 people that are on my Telegram, I just try to make sure that you don't lose all your capital. Okay, so I made it possible for them to. How many people do I even have? So few, very few. Okay, yeah, so this may be the very first trade that I will take this morning. CHF JPY. All right, so that means I'm going to wait if this candle closes like this. Now I just wanted to show this I just wanted people to see this. Okay, forex is not holy grail, but yeah, it can take you to some level if you some level of you understanding or what you're doing. I would not want to say perfection, because I don't have monopoly over the market. I always give respect, full 100% respect to the market entirely. Okay, now just imagine I am being guided and being directed to take how many trades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I've just made or deemed it fit to look at maybe one that has not, or is just preparing to move, or is just preparing to go in the direction it signaled. All right, because this signaled a CHF JPY, actually signaled a buy. All right, and if this candle closes or ends like this big bullish candle, I am going to definitely initiate a buy order. Okay, 57 seconds to go. If it closes this way, way bigger than this candle, actually I saw it here, but I was like, okay, it just started, so let me just hold on a little bit. This one is it engulfing? It's not that engulfing, right? I think it did, yeah, but this is a clear confirmation. So expect to take about 30-40 pips from this to. I've not even launched my Telegram, so I can also copy and paste for the general public. Alright, if you take it like this and say buy. Alright, that's the entry. That's the entry. Now if you look at it, this is just 20 pips stop loss, and the take profit is 40 pips, so ratio 1 to 2, right? And I might decide to go higher, set it to 60. Okay, I might decide to go higher, I might decide to set it to 60. Okay, it depends. One more hour for London session to start, and this is going to take a whole 12 candles from here to here. It's going to take complete 12 candles. So that's exactly 1 hour before the start of London session. So far so good. We've not gotten another one. So the confirmed signals that I have, I wish I could just show my, yeah, this is for okay, for the alerts. I'm having issues with okay. Now if you can see this, this is my these are the alerts that I've gotten so far so good today. Okay. So let's look at GBP New Zealand, the one we got before now. Is still on the upside. Here in New Zealand, that was another one. Okay, it's still doing well. How about AUD USD? It also pointed, it's supposed to go down. I said at this point where price currently is, we would rather wait for this to make a pullback. I guess that's what AUD USD is trying to do. Okay, that's what AUD USD is trying to do. And wow, the signals are becoming much. Okay, Euro GBP2. Let's look at Euro GBP. And I also said it's actually pointing up, but would rather wait for maybe the start of the start of London session. Yeah, the start of London session would do. So when London session starts, I think pairs like AUD USD, sorry, GBP USD, will also be given attention to. Serious attention. And for the disclaimer, please My videos are not for buying and selling. This is just for, the video is for educational and informational, purposes only. That is, just like you can see, it's scrolling on in front of you. And please do not take it as, or do not have it considered to be financial investment or trading advice. And please trade with money you can afford to lose. Okay. And we are just less than 100 in the Telegram channel. Let me just implore you guys to join, and let's grow this community. Where only what we do is, let's say 95% of what we do is trade. Okay, we are putting up all the energy we have, into we are the surgeon of the financial trading world. So what we do is just to do surgery. Is trade, just trade. Okay, when it gets to when we will do lifestyle, you definitely are going to do. So it's my platform to document my trade and my business of financial trading for myself. But if you want to join, you're free. Please feel free, and you're very free to become to be part of the movement. So I still have CHF intact. Okay, I still have CHF intact. Euro GBP, yes, could buy anytime. I still have it very intact. Currently in profit, CHF honestly, currently in profit, CHF Okay. I am just hoping that we will just, if you really want to trade, FX, and that is what you want to do, and not chase after another thing. As a financial trader, subscribe to this channel. Okay, just subscribe to the channel. The easiest, the best you would get, is to learn how to make money here. All right, learn how to be profitable, become a very profitable trader. Okay, yeah, learn how to become a very profitable trader. Become very profitable. I state it again, become very profitable. Okay, how about AUD USD? Where's he at? To sell, yeah, I'm looking for something meaningful that push me to want to sell AUD USD, because at this point where AUD USD is, this is a very psychological area for me. My stop and reverse, if I go to daily, you will see there many, you see, that's the area here. So price always react around it. Look at it, very quick, very sharp. Look at what price did here too. All right, so when price moves above it from down to up, I always give it that, okay, I want to sell, sorry, down to up, I want to buy. Okay, let's look at the CHF JPY that we're currently trading. Now you see has broken, this is the high of last year. Look at it from the monthly chart. Now you see it, that's the low of last year, and that's the high of last year. Look at what price has done. Almost 1,000 pips. CHF JPY, and I'll be there waiting for GBP USD only to give me confirmation before I trade. Back one. Now let me show you another thing I saw about another financial instrument. This is gold. This is gold. This is gold's low for last year. This is gold's high for last year, and so far so good. Let me show you what gold had done. So far so good. Gold had moved about 15,000, can I say pips or points? 15,000 pips, almost 16,000, because at 15,631 in 2025 alone, and this is the highest it has moved this month, October alone. All right, so back to our business, CHF JPY. Okay, CHF JPY. you know, honestly, to me, it's very funny, how the markets arranges itself. So the confirmed signals we have now, we have AUD USD, we have Euro New Zealand. Let's look at AUD USD. Okay, price is actually dropping after a short pullback, and that pullback would have happened in maybe 5-minute time frame, right? Okay, we have AUD USD, we have Euro New Zealand, currently should be buying. All right, we have GBP New Zealand, currently should be buying too. And also okay, so if I want to, I'm not, I would actually, I'm going to wait until London session starts. I'm going to hold on to GBP, sorry, CHF JPY only, because yeah, CHF JPY will be very, very active because of Japanese yen. And if this, that means I have to wait for another trade in the New York session. That session, yeah. And honestly, I wish I had my EA turned on. I wish I had my EA turned on. But the good side of this is it will be very unfortunate that I may not be turning this on all the time. Okay, I will just hide the site. Okay, like push it in, that it will not be visible to everybody. Yes, you will know which, you won't even know which price, because I will just make sure I scatter it, like it will not be alphabetically arranged like it is currently arranged. That's AUD card too. Wow, another new signal. Another new boy in the block, and it is actually pointing us downwards. So today is Friday. You are going to, there will always be many trades to come, that one can benefit from. There will definitely be many trades to come that one can benefit from, and once they are coming, just be locking it in. AUD cards, some funny currency pairs that I would just be trading. Now you see, it saves me this that you see here, saves me the time of me pointing at, oh, price had just made a a 50% Fibonacci retracement, or okay, this is a trend line. Of course they are necessary, but I'm here to trade. I'm not a good analyst. Okay, honestly, I just want to trade. Oh, price just touched a this. I knew what I knew I wanted was, okay, get something that can run, you know, in a longer period. Like for instance, this stop and reverse level here, all these lines you see, you know, so, and that is how it's going to be for the whole year. All of these lines you see here, okay, and that's how it is for every other financial instrument. See, this is GBP, you know, CHF daily. Okay, you understand? So all of these lines will just be there for 1 year, and first thing first, it gives me the peace of mind. Okay, now let me show you something. Now look at when price got here. Okay, went back up, tested here, did a pullback, tested here again, tested it twice, and it came back down, broke this line here, this stop and reverse here, you know, turned it immediately into a resistance level. Look at it, 1 2 3, then came down, broke it down and consolidated a little bit. Okay, see me analyzing. There. So it broke. What I just wanted to show is, just look at it here. This cycle, this stop and reverse. The word psychological, we keep coming into my head. Now look at price, 1 2 3 4 times. Now the 5th times price broke it. So once price gets here, I, you know, take my time. I don't want to rush it into the markets. Okay, I always take my time. I always take my time. So when it gets out of it and I get a proper confirmation, I'll take it, but not always. So maybe all of us they practice waiting with the preacher. Yeah, let me be truthful. I'm almost 20 years in the business, so I have to, let me talk anyhow. I don't have to package anything for you guys. For anybody who cares to watch this video, but the point is, it's always important and very good to know what you're doing. Okay, be focused. Bro, AUD card, where you at? Have you started? See, let me show you something. Okay, let me add gold. This is a Friday. I could get a pullback around at any reasonable area. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and gold is purely running. That word, the race is not for the swift. Now gold though. I have the bad boy GOLD in the house. Tend to show your face, bro. Let's see what you got. That's gold. And from my analysis here, still shooting out. We are still in profit, CHF JPY. And like I said, AUD card also said sell. Euro New Zealand was buying, all right, buying. I yes have a buy order. GBP New Zealand instrument, because metals there inside, that's gold there inside, and you can imagine New Zealand card doing its thing. I think we got the signal earlier on, so yeah, we did, but now it's still confirmed. And New Zealand JPY, brother should be selling. You know, with all the years that I've put into work, to now come and be showing you empty charts and be like, I took this trade from, okay, let me go to bigger time frame. Let me go to this 1 hour time frame. Oh, I took this trade from, I saw this trade that the move had ended, and because it did this candle and it did this one, and when I saw this one and I started moving and I started that, no, that should not be what I should be preaching. Okay, all right, it doesn't all go well, you know. Some, okay, there's a reason that is so very solid, and that is the why. WHY. That is the why you are doing what you're doing. I'm not gonna come lie to you people. Okay, there's no point doing that. Let's go to 5-minute time frame. London session about to start in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, about 6 candles. You know? Yeah, 5-minute time frame. Yeah, it's about 6 candles. So 6 candles will contain this place. So that's when I'm actually waiting for, you know, a proper move for. Do I have a buy order, right? Still negative. But my direction tells me to buy, and I'm buying. What else have we got? Yes, New Zealand JPY signaled me again. That's CHF JPY. Okay, just be moving and be going. Oh, I should have eyes on AUD card. It will sell very soon. Euro New Zealand still confirming itself, its buy. surprised if I said if, not when. New Zealand, you'll be surprised if it will start to, I don't really like New Zealand's beer though. AD New Zealand, New Zealand, AD CHF, card CHF, Euro CHF, GBP CHF. I don't really fancy those, but sometimes you might want to trade them because they have what we call HP, high probability trade, HPT, yes. So sometimes you want to have them like that, like that. 100 billion galaxies were born. If the stars were meant to worship, so will I can see your heart in everything you. Every burning star's a canvas of your grace. Don't be surprised though. Trading involves a whole lot of financial risk. Involves a whole lot of risk. Trade with the money you can afford to lose. That's number one. I don't use stop loss, but please use stop loss. Not that I don't use, I don't really too fancy it. Okay. We have 26 minutes before the start of, what's it called? We should be back by then. I have 1 minute to go. And let us